Most gardeners think October is the end of the season, but that couldn't be further from the truth. In fact, October is one of the most critical months if you want to keep your garden producing long after everyone else has packed up for the year. While others are pulling out plants and calling it quits, you could be setting yourself up for harvests that stretch deep into the winter and in some cases, even carry you right into early spring. Here's the thing. This isn't about squeezing out a few sad greens before the frost hits. Done right, October planting can completely transform your gardening routine. It's the difference between looking at bare soil for months and cutting fresh herbs, roots, and leafy greens when it feels like nothing should be growing. Today, I'm going to walk you through 15 crops you need to plant this month. Some outdoors, some indoors that will change the way you think about fall gardening forever. Stick with me because number 3 is one most people skip over without realizing its incredible payoff. And number 1? Well, let's just say it has the power to flip your entire fall gardening mindset on its head. We've got herbs, leafy greens, hardy roots, and even a couple of crops that don't need a garden bed at all. They'll grow happily right on your kitchen counter. That means no matter what kind of space you have. There's something here you can start this month that will reward you with fresh harvests when most people think it's impossible. And let me be clear, these aren't your typical, just toss in some lettuce suggestions. These are crops that genuinely love the cooler temperatures, crops that shrug off the shortening days, and crops that almost never get the spotlight they deserve. Most gardeners overlook them completely, which is exactly why planting them now gives you such a powerful edge. Some will surprise you with how quickly they mature. Others will quietly tough it out through the cold and come back stronger just when you're craving something fresh in early spring. And a couple are so resilient that you'll wonder why you haven't been growing them indoors all along. This list is designed to open your eyes to what's truly possible in October gardening. Practical, reliable, but still exciting enough that you'll want to try at least one new thing you've never grown before. Crop 15: garlic. We're starting with a classic that almost every gardener knows, but hardly anyone thinks to start indoors: garlic. October is the perfect time to get it in the soil because it overwinters beautifully. Plant it outside now, and by early spring you'll already have strong shoots pushing up through the soil, ready to become one of your very first harvests of the year. But here's the overlooked part. Indoors, you don't have to wait months for bulbs. Tuck a few cloves into a pot on your windowsill, and within weeks you'll be harvesting fresh garlic greens like chives with a punch of flavor. A little-known, low-effort way to keep garlic in play all winter long. Crop 14: fava beans. Now this one surprises people. Fava beans. They're hardy, underrated, and they serve double duty. Outdoors, they're not just an edible crop. They're also nitrogen fixers, feeding your soil while they grow. Indoors, you can sprout them in trays and snip the shoots tender, delicious, and packed with protein. Most gardeners never even consider fava beans for fall, which makes them a hidden powerhouse. Crop 13: Mâche, corn salad. Valerianella. If you've never grown mâche, October is your invitation. This delicate little leafy green thrives in cold frames and shrugs off chilly nights. It's a salad green that actually improves in flavor as temperatures dip mild, nutty, and almost buttery. And indoors, you can grow it as microgreens, giving you fresh salad toppers all winter long. It's one of those old-world crops that deserves a modern comeback. Crop 12: green onions from kitchen scraps. This one's almost too easy. Take those leftover scallion ends from the grocery store, set them in water or soil on your windowsill, and watch them regrow like magic. Within days, you've got a fresh crop of green onions, no garden bed, no seed packet, no excuses. If you want a simple set-it-and-forget-it windowsill crop, this is it. Crop 11: kohlrabi. Kohlrabi is one of those vegetables that looks intimidating until you grow it. October plantings give you crisp, sweet bulbs that actually taste better when grown in cool weather. Outdoors, they're hardy. Indoors, you don't even have to wait for the bulb to harvest the leafy tops and treat them like spinach. 2 crops in one from a plant most gardeners overlook. Crop 10: carrots in containers. Yes, you can grow carrots in October even on a windowsill. The trick is choosing the right varieties. Small, round types like Parisian or Thumbelina that don't need deep soil. Plant them in containers on patios or indoors with good light, and you'll have crisp, sweet carrots ready to pull when it feels like the rest of the garden is asleep. It's a fun, surprising option that proves root crops aren't just for spring. Crop 9. Radicchio. If you're tired of the same old lettuce, Radicchio is your bold new best friend. With its deep purple leaves and sharp, almost spicy flavor, it brings variety to salads and sautés. And the best part? It loves cold weather. Outdoors it will keep growing while lettuce sulks, and indoors a simple grow light is enough to keep the harvest going. Uncommon, striking, and perfect for October sowing. Crop 8. Cilantro. And here's one that flips the script. Cilantro. Most people give up on cilantro after it bolts in the summer heat, but October is its secret season. In cooler weather, it thrives. You'll get lush, flavorful leaves without the frustration of it running straight to seed. Grow it outdoors for fall harvests, or indoors in a sunny spot for that fresh garnish all winter. If you've written off cilantro as too fussy, fall planting will change your mind. Quick pause here. If you're finding crops on this list you've never even considered before, take a second to give this video a thumbs up. It helps the channel, and it tells me you want more of these hidden gem gardening tips. Crop 7. Pak Choi/bok choy. If you want quick, versatile greens, pak choy or bok choy is a must. It's remarkably cold tolerant, which means fall sowings outdoors can still give you beautiful little rosettes of crisp stems and tender leaves. And indoors, under a grow light, it just keeps giving. Harvest a few leaves at a time and it will regrow, supplying you with endless stir-fry greens right when you crave them most. Few crops deliver that fast and that reliably in cooler weather. Crop 6. Peas. Snow peas or dwarf peas. Peas aren't just a spring crop. If you sow them outdoors in October, they'll settle in, overwinter quietly, and then leap into growth the moment spring arrives weeks ahead of everyone else. But here's the indoor secret: pea shoots. Sow them thick in trays, snip them when they're about 4 to 6 inches tall, and you'll have tender, sweet greens ready in just 2 weeks. It's one of the fastest, most rewarding crops you can grow on a kitchen counter. Crop 5. Sorrel. Now here's a perennial that almost never gets the attention it deserves. Sorrel. With its lemony, tangy flavor, it's unlike any other leafy green, and it thrives in cool weather. Outdoors, plant it once and it will keep coming back year after year. Indoors, it grows beautifully in containers, and a handful of fresh sorrel leaves can completely transform a soup, smoothie, or salad. It's the kind of crop that makes you feel like you've discovered a secret ingredient. Crop 4. Beets. Beets are a 2-for-1 deal in October. Sow them now outdoors, and you'll be harvesting lush, nutritious greens all winter long. As the season turns, those roots will swell in spring, giving you sweet, earthy bulbs to pull just when fresh harvests are scarce. Indoors, you don't even have to wait for those long baby beet greens to grow easily on a windowsill, ready to snip for salads in just a few weeks. Few crops are as versatile across seasons. Crop 3. Lemongrass indoors. This one catches people off guard. Lemongrass. You don't even need seed. Just grab fresh stalks from the grocery store, set them in water until they root, and then pot them up. From there, you'll have a pot of fragrant, tropical greenery that not only looks stunning but also supplies fresh stalks and leaves for teas, soups, and curries. Most gardeners never think of lemongrass as a fall crop, but indoors it's one of the most rewarding you can grow. Crop 2. Spinach. Spinach is the cold weather powerhouse. Outdoors, sowing it in fall sets you up for something magical. The plants will establish in cool weather, rest through winter, and then absolutely explode with growth as soon as spring arrives, giving you harvest weeks before anyone else. Indoors, spinach is just as impressive. Set up a cut-and-come-again baby leaf system, and you'll be snipping fresh, nutrient-packed greens for salads and sautés all winter long. Reliable, versatile, and one of the smartest October plantings you can make. Crop 1. Broadleaf mustard greens. Here it is the game changer. Broadleaf mustard greens are bold, fast, and almost criminally overlooked. Most gardeners don't realize just how tough this crop really is. While other greens curl up and die at the first sign of frost, mustard greens keep pushing forward. They're super cold hardy, shrugging off temperatures that send lettuce and even spinach into retreat. Outdoors, they not only survive the cold, they thrive in it, and as a bonus, they act as a natural pest deterrent in the garden, making them a powerful companion crop as well as a food source. But indoors is where they really surprise people. As microgreens, mustard greens are intensely flavorful, sharp, peppery, and packed with bite. A tray on your windowsill can give you harvests in just a week or two, and the taste is so vibrant it can turn a simple sandwich or salad into something unforgettable. It's one of those crops that, once you try it, you'll wonder how it ever stayed off your list. Planting mustard greens in October isn't just about filling a gap in the season. It's about rethinking what's possible in a fall and winter garden. When everything else gives up, mustard greens are just getting started. So whether you're working with a backyard plot or nothing more than a sunny kitchen windowsill, these 15 crops prove something most gardeners never realize. October is far from the end of the season. In fact, it's the beginning of an entirely new chapter. A season of cold hardy greens, resilient roots, and surprising indoor harvests that can keep you growing straight through winter and into spring. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these crops are you going to plant this month? Drop your answer down in the comments. Maybe it's one you've always grown, or maybe it's one that completely caught you off guard. Either way, I'd love to know which of these surprised you most, and which one you're excited to try. And if you found this list helpful, you're going to love what's coming next. Check out my video on winter gardening hacks. It pairs perfectly with these crops and gives you even more tools to make the cold months your most productive season yet. And of course, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next round of uncommon gardening tips. Because trust me, once you see what's possible in the so-called off-season, you'll never think of gardening the same way again.